Hey, this is René, welcome back to another video on this channel, and today I want to make a quick video where we have a look at the MACD indicator and test it over 3.5 years. So we are looking at the MACD here already on the 1 hour Euro-US dollar chart, and I want to quickly explain this really simple strategy because we are just trading the indicator signals. So what we see here is the MACD is a really simple indicator. It has only two lines or two values. The first one is displayed by this histogram here, which are these bars, and which is in the end just a line pretty much, if you just take the highest point of the bars for every single bar. And the second one is the signal line. And the most common strategy trading this MACD is that you wait for the main line, which again is this histogram, to cross the signal line, and that's what we just saw here. So in this bar here, or between these two bars, there was a change. So here the histogram was pretty much zero, or below zero even, and the signal line was above, and then the main line jumped above the signal line. So with the next bar, we close any potential sell position and open a buy position. And if I speed this up a little bit, we will see that this buy position is now active all the time until we see this counter signal here, where the MACD main line drops below the signal line, and then we close the buy position and open a sell position. And that's it. That's the whole strategy. I know there are tons of modifications, but in this video I just want to test this most common, most basic strategy using the MACD indicator. So now, since we understood how this strategy works, I want to show you the inputs and what I use to test this strategy. So right now we are using the Euro-US dollar. As I said before, we are using the 1 hour time frame, and I'm starting in January 2020 up to the middle, or October in fact, of 2023. So over 3.5 years. If you have a look at the inputs, we do not see inputs for the MACD because I hard-coded, I can show it to you in the code here, I hard-coded the default parameters, which is 12, 26, 9, and we apply the MACD to close prices. And this is why we always use the default settings for the MACD. As a lot size, we use 0.1 lots, and we do not use a TP or a SL. So it's just the really simple, plain strategy. So let me start this test again, and let's have a look at the result after these 3.5 years. So you can see here, we are starting again 1st January of 2020. And if I speed it up all the way, we can see the graph which is created here. Okay, so here are the results, and it's not looking too crispy. If we have a look at the backtesting results, we also see profit factor is negative, means it's below 1, and we have an overall loss. Also, what is really interesting, we see a total trades amount of 1,900, which is quite a lot, I would say, for 3.5 years. And whenever you see a program that is not really profitable and that is making or generating a lot of trades overall, something that I would always recommend is just change the time frame. It's never a bad idea to change the time frame to a higher time frame, because what it does is it will reduce the overall costs that you have due to slippage, due to trading commission and spread, etc., etc. And if we give it another go, now we are trading the exact same strategy. Everything's the same, but just we switch to the 4 hour time frame. So you can see now 4 hour time frame, the rest is the same, but you can see the moves here, they are just way bigger when it comes to overall points, which means that the costs, the trading costs that you always have, they are relatively lower if you trade on a higher time frame. So let me speed this up again and let's have a look at the graph. So we can see already that the start is definitely better, and the overall result will also be a lot better in the 4-hour time frame compared to the 1-hour time frame. Also, we will have a look at the backtesting results later on to see that there are, of course, less trades, and less trades, again, less trades often means more stability, because less trading costs, less room for error, less room for huge slippage, and all the negative effects that you can have if you trade a lot. So let's just wait until this test is finished. 3 more seconds to go. So yeah, let's have a look at the backtest now. Profit factor is great. It's above 1, which means that this is profitable. And we have 380 trades. This is not like a lot, but it's at least there are not too many trades. And yeah, we can see that on the H4 time frame, the MACD seems to produce better signals overall. So there's one last thing that I want to do here is I want to do an optimization, because so far we didn't even have a look at the TP and the SL. Oh, this is in German, but it just means take profit points and stop loss points. So we will start to optimize this, and we can start with a really small input here for the TP points and the SL points, and then we want to go up maybe to a maximum of, or I don't know if this even makes sense. Maybe we should use 500 and 500 for the steps, because we are on the H4 chart now, and then we can go all the way to maybe 5,000, which is quite a lot, of course. Let's make it 2,500, so this will not take forever. And now let me start this optimization run, and we will see the results here in a second. Okay, finally here's the result. The first and positive point is that we do not see any negative results, which is great. But I mean, this was kind of to be expected, because the test run without TP and without SL was also really positive. So adding ATP and SL wouldn't really break the system completely. So this is kind of what I expected already. Also, we see that even the best run is not really a lot better than the run without TP and SL at all. But yeah, we can still give it a go. So let's try it with TP points of 1,500 and SL points of 1,000. So let's go back to the single test here. Now we can say TP points was 1,500, SL points was 1,000. And if we give this one another go, we will see the result for this. It should look a little bit similar to the test without TP and SL, but yeah, I think it will be more stable and maybe a little bit better, because the profit factor is also a little bit better. But yeah, overall, we can say the MACD is definitely an interesting indicator, I would say. Maybe it's a little bit better to use it on a higher time frame. Like here, we used it on the H4 chart. I could also imagine this as as some kind of trend filter or something, which you can use in a higher time frame and then use in your expert advisor as just as a trend filter. And then you have some other kind of input, like entry signals, and combined, this could make a really nice strategy. So we are still with 387 trades here. We have a profit factor of 1.26 now. And this is for the H4 chart using the MACD with the default settings in the Euro-US dollar starting in 2020. Also, make sure to do your own testing before you trade any strategy. And of course, the results from the past do not really have to give any idea about the performance in the future. Can be completely different, but still it's quite stable for the last 3.5 years, and could definitely be like this in the next years. But we will never know. So do your own testing, do your own strategy development, and if you want to learn how to write programs for the MetaTrader 5, definitely check out the link in the video description. In the end, there is not a lot to say, but thanks for watching. Have a great time and good trades. Bye-bye.